What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the FA20 build. So, as you saw in the last episode, we got the cam clearances / valve clearances all done and adjusted on both cylinder heads. So, now it's time to put on the turbo scavenger pump / oil pump, the high pressure fuel pump, and all timing stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. So, as you guys can see, off camera I've done a lot of stuff. I got the rear main seal installed, a new PCV valve, new PCV hose assembly. We got the mounting bracket for the high pressure fuel pump installed. Rocker covers / valve covers installed, torqued down, sealed up, all that. And then I also got the upper oil pan and a brand new oil level sensor, and installed that off camera, and Killer B, shout out Killer B, but Killer B pickup tube, and then just some small stuff like new exhaust studs and some hardware. But let's jump into a time lapse of me getting this high pressure fuel pump on, and I still gotta seal up the right cylinder head and then get the oil pump on for the turbo. So let's do that. Just had to stop the time lapse real quick because some goodies from Company 23 showed up. Crankshaft socket, exhaust intake covers, the camshaft wrench, so the FA20DIT pins and the wrench they make for camshafts and stuff. That one. So let's throw the covers on and keep continuing. So, as you guys can see, we got the Company 23 exhaust and intake covers put on. Shout out to Company 23. But now we're gonna finish up cam clearance on this side. I literally just need to put one shim in here and then get this valve cover sealed up and everything, and then put on the oil pump for the turbo and put on the timing chains next. So as you guys just saw in that time lapse, we finished sealing up the side of the head. So got the scavenger pump for turbo on, brand new, and then rocker cover, all that stuff. And now we're just gonna move on to the cam gears and get ready to put the chains on. And by the way, for those of you who are following along, trying to do this for yourself, in the previous episode, when I first started measuring these valve clearances, I actually used the wrong equation. So the equation that I gave you in that episode is used for the STIs and the older WRXs, and it still can apply to these motors. It'll just take you a lot longer to get the clearances done. But the actual equation is this that you want to use. So T equals the current valve shim, V equals the measured cam clearance, and then S equals your new shim size. If you do this, which is the one that the factory service manual for these motors says to do, then it'll be a lot quicker than if you use the old method for STIs and the older WRXs that were EJ based. So as you guys saw in the time lapse, we got her all timed up. Now, if you are disassembling a motor and you line up all your timing marks to take the chains off, right, then it does not matter if these painted pieces of the chains line up on the dashes or not. Those painted pieces are just for when you're retiming the motor to line up on the timing marks on the gears. Once you time it and spin this over a few times, those painted pieces will move, so don't get worried. You just got to make sure that all the marks line up with each other. This one's kind of hard to see, but it's a little half moon shape right above the link, not the keyway and the crank, but right above the link. And then on this side, arrow. But yeah, she's fully timed. Now we just need lower oil pan, water pump, timing cover, and then start going with the accessories and everything. And she'll be back in the car in no time. So with that being said, probably gonna leave this episode here, and we'll pick up the next episode when I get the lower pan, timing cover, and I move this out to the garage with the car to start getting ready for the final assembly and installation.